Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Jordy and I'm a registered acupuncturist at Jade Therapies in Yarmouth. So I wanted to tell you that acupuncture can help with anxiety. And what's interesting about Chinese medicine is that it understands anxiety in many different ways. In fact, there's around a dozen different conditions in the body that Chinese medicine categorizes as anxiety, and they come in clusters of symptoms. So anxiety is not just what's in your mind, it's also what's in your body. A lot of times it can manifest as palpitations or fatigue. It can get mixed in with different emotions. It can create panic attacks. It can create bowel indigestion. It can create menstrual symptoms. It can put your menstruation out of balance. It can mess with your sleep. Some people have anxiety and they have great sleep. Other people don't have good sleep. Sometimes anxiety comes with like heightened states of awareness or delusions if it's in its extreme form. So we see there's different types of anxiety that we all have. And when you come in for a Chinese medicine appointment or one of my free consultations, which I'm offering right now, a 30-minute consultation where I ask you how your anxiety feels within your body, how it impacts your lifestyle, and then I look at other symptoms that you may have in other areas of your health, like digestion, sleep, physical pain, and lifestyle. And I'm able to see a pattern by looking at a cluster of symptoms that go with your anxiety so that we can treat it from the root cause. And for example, I helped someone with anxiety recently who had great sleep, but had constant anxiety. And this individual had a lot of menstruation symptoms, premenstrual symptoms, as well as their anxiety could be worse when under stress. All these different factors indicate that it's not actually related to the heart or the chest region in general. It's actually related to the organ, the liver, and it's impacting her digestion during premenstrual time, as well as low back pain and fatigue. All these things indicate that if we treat the liver, that not only the anxiety, but everything else will shift. And after receiving a treatment from me, this individual I felt calm and left the treatment with no anxiety at that moment. It'll be interesting to see how long that treatment lasts for them. And I have a good feeling that it's something that can be managed with acupuncture and perhaps healed over time, which is really interesting. Another case of anxiety that I helped with was someone who had experienced extreme blood loss during a pregnancy. They went through different stages of anxiety in their recovery. And when they finally came to me, it had been months later, after after their birth of their child, and they just weren't feeling in their body. They weren't feeling present in their life. They were feeling kind of like a lack of focus. So after a few treatments on tonifying their blood, increasing the organ's capacity to make blood by giving the organs a boost, this allowed them to feel more grounded and more aware. They feel more comfortable in their body, and they're having more, relatable emotional moments now in their life. You can even see in their eyes had actually kind of settled and were more engaged in the conversation with me. So that's a case where, unlike the other client who had liver-related anxiety, this one would have been related to the blood of the heart, which is really interesting. So I just wanted to share some of these stories with you today to let you know that your anxiety is unique to you, and we're going to ask all the right questions to find out how to bring your life back into balance and ease up on that anxiety. This acupuncture complements being on anxiety medication. It complements Western healthcare practices like counseling and medications. So it's not going to hurt you on your anxiety journey, which is really beautiful. It doesn't contraindicate some of these other treatments you may be receiving. I hope this helps. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.